Okay, Debbie, what are we talking about today? You get to do whatever you want. You know, who's the man we always talk to? Who's the man we always talk to for you? Is that your husband or your brother?
Pardon me?
Who's the man that we always talk to when I talk to you?
Usually my dad.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can hear you very slightly.
Hold on, let me check my volume. Is
I
that better?
think you just have to be closer to the microphone.
And my microphone is probably acting up. Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay. Otherwise, I might have to dial in. Usually if
You
my
know anybody named Ed
yeah,
or Edward? Who's Ed?
my dad.
Oh, it is your dad.
Yeah. Oh, I lost
So
you.
I don't even know if
Okay.
now, do you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't usually get names and I don't ever remember names. I don't even remember people on earth names. I'm like, I know you, I just don't remember your name. So in any case, I see a man standing next to you and he's close, right in your energy, but he's coming through very friendly, very like if you're an equal person to him, usually parents come up above us. And I was like, well, she thinks I talked to her dad. Why don't you tell me your name? And they never tell me names. And I see a vision of my friend Ed. And I'm like, okay, Ed, Edward, that's who you are. So if that's your dad, like totally, I would not even remember that. If you ever told me that like a year or two ago, I would not know that. But your dad is connecting then with us today. And where did his ring go? Did he lose a wedding ring?
My mom has it.
Your mom has his
My,
ring?
yes, my
Okay. And she's still here on Earth?
yes. To
Okay.
the best of my knowledge.
Okay. He is acknowledging that his ring is not with him. Sometimes people bury with them, sometimes they don't. We did bury my mom with her wedding ring, which I wish we wouldn't have done, but my dad wanted to, and so we did. And I would have really loved to have had that. But your dad is talking about that. And then, is there a birthday in September?
Yes, that's my
You know
dad.
what I like? Really? Okay. You know what's really weird is like people in heaven, they give me 3 months to choose from all the time. They're like October, November, December, April, February, June. Like they just throw these months, right? Three all the time. And then if one of them matches, I'm good to go. But when they are wanting to be very specific, they only give me 1 month to choose from, just one, right? Now your dad is being overly specific, the name, the only one option to choose from for the month for his birthday, for a birthday. Like, so I am really comfortable. This is your dad. But I do want to acknowledge that he didn't come in the space of dad, he came in the space of friend and brother. So, can I ask you if there is something that you are needing support on from your dad, or if at a time in his experience the roles changed where daughter becomes parent, parent becomes child,
Oh
right?
my, okay, no, it wouldn't have been a role change, but usually whenever I am internal turmoil, whether it be work or finances, I talk to my dad. I mean, I swear he is here all the time. I can some days almost feel him hit me upside the head and go, come on, you got the answer to that. Will you figure it out?
You know, it's very at the level of spirit, we are all one thing. I've got to say that that looks like a development in the relationship spirit to spirit. Do you understand what I mean? It's like, um, I don't know if you remember our sessions. I don't remember our sessions, but I do remember you. In previous times that your dad has joined, has he joined by me saying, oh, he's in the position of dad or grandpa? Yeah. See, I feel like that. That's normally the way people connect. But if that is how he was connecting before, and now I'm connecting with you today, and he gives me way too much specific information. This is your father. Like it's too, I think he did that for my benefit. I think he told me his name and gave me the month, like for so I know that this is for sure him,
Mhm.
right? but he's connecting in a way that feels like friend. And what that would mean, we always go to our parents. Like they're our parents. We love our parents as our parents, but not every child is friends with their parents. And so at a spirit level, like this is a development of the spirit to spirit connection that now he's not only father, but friend. And so he is connected to your heart chakra. He is very connected to emotion and very connected to well-being and very connected to balance. And he says, well, shoot, somebody has to do it for you because you do it for everybody else. So can I ask if you're everybody else's go-to person? Because he acknowledges, like he commends you for being everybody's go-to person. And in that go-to kind of thing, he has to be that for you. So he wants to be your go-to person
Mhm.
because you are everybody's go-to person, and nobody on earth is going to be the ones you can go to because they all depend on you for that function, right?
Wow. Yes.
So it's hard when you have that source of ability for another. Um, you're the professional at it. They don't know how to help you back in the same way, and so he wants to be that person for you, and I can see that is really, really interesting. He's eating seeds, like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, like he's got seeds. He's asking me, like, do you want a seed? Can you tell me about that? About seeds,
Yeah.
pumpkin seeds?
He tried to quit smoking for many years, and that was always his go-to was
Hmm.
he had to have something, whether it be pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds in the shells, and then he put the shells. Can you get that? He would, so it's like, we're walking down the street and he's just spitting shells out of his mouth. It's like, Dad, stop.
Okay. All right. All right, well, he's got him with him now, and it's just a
That was
good confirmation for us to know that we're understanding him correctly. And why did you want to connect today in our group? What questions do you have? Or
a funny thing. Yeah, work has been to the point of nearly unbearable. I mean, and there's been a lot that's been happening since June through current. And yesterday I had meltdown. I thought I was just going to quit on the spot. And your email came through for the session today. So I'm like, oh, I need a Nikki session.
oh,
I, I mean, it just happened that way.
okay.
So, but interestingly enough, I mean, it was work, it was a house we've been trying to sell, just things today. I don't know, maybe because maybe you're scared of Nikki. The energies all came together today, and things at work kind of straightened out. We have a clear to close on the house, and it's not nearly as bad as what I thought it was yesterday, but work
Mhm.
still has me a little concerned. Management changes, people quitting, people leaving, backstabbing, and I'm just not sure if I'm still on the right path with.
Well, you are the light in the darkness. No, I'm serious. That is your energy. You are light. You are light. And if you are noticing some negativity around you, you are the light that changes that helps that. And I think that you're going to be fine. I think you're staying at your job. I think you are going to have some fluctuations, but
Mhm.
when you talk about the difficulties yesterday, your soul is like illuminated in white light. And I'm like, oh, you're the light. You are obliterating the darkness. So when things happen like that, um, it's only a matter of like 3 days until it works out. I feel like your cycle of worry is about 3 days. So between 1, 2, and day 3, you've all got it all worked out.
Right. Yeah.
So if you look back on the things that you have worried about in your life, is it usually within 3 days you find the clarity and things work out, and now you know why you thought that yesterday or why you felt that yesterday?
Yeah.
Because you have a spirit guide above you that's independent of your family, and this is like Native American. It looks like I could sit in a little group and like smoke the peyote pipe and like be with my Indian family. Like this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a very tribal, you know, man above you.
Mhm.
And he is the one that tells me that you have like a 3-day cycle of concern. Something happens, you worry about it, you fix it, you worry about it, it's done. Like things always become clear in 3 days. So try to prove that out for yourself, because if you can prove that out for yourself, I have no way of confirming him. He's not a family member. This is a tribal Indian man sitting in a group, like as if you had a past life and you were an Indian. Do you know
I,
you were Native American? Like something is happening there that this man, I have no way to prove that to you other than check out this theory he's telling me that you're a 3-day processor and by 3 days you'll be fine.
I did a past life, I did do past life regression, and
With
uh,
who? When?
few years back, and I can't remember her name. She was at Natural Healing Center in Tinley. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and actually took me back to Indian roots.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I was actually a healer, and that
In a previous time in the in the Native American culture?
yes, yes,
And did the girl that read you for that, did she say you were male or female? Because if you were male, this is your past life self, but if you were female, this is your father chief person.
female, yes, I was female, yes.
This okay, so this man, he is like that chief man. But he is the one that says you process for 3 days. Once for the mind, once for the body, once for the soul, and then it looks like it works out. So you got to test the theory. That means the next time you're worried about something, see what happens on day one when you're worried. See what happens day two. See what happens day three. Because you know, I had an angel many years ago tell me, stop worrying about it. Everything will be fine on Sunday. Everything comes clear on Sunday. And I was like, yeah, right. Everything comes clear on Sunday. I don't know who this lady thinks she is. You know, dead people talk to me all week. What do you mean it'll be on Sunday? Like you know, rebelling against that. And then I was like, I'm going to test it. And do you know everything became clear on Sunday? And every time I'm worried about something, I'm like, I'm not going to freak out until Sunday. By Sunday at midnight, I should know everything.
Mhm.
And it's true. If I'm worried on Monday, I got to wait till Sunday and like hold myself back from freaking out because I know it's going to come clear on Sunday. You're 3 days. If I'm worried on Wednesday, by Thursday, it's all worked out.
Yeah,
Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days, you should know the answer. But test it just to make sure that it's true for you.
all right, I will. And I also had a interesting dream a couple weeks ago. 'Cause this has been an ongoing process, for me since June. And I had a very interesting dream. M- my my former supervisor, manager, mentor, became best friend. She passed a few years, 2 years ago. But she came, I don't usually remember my dreams, but she came to me in my dream. I mean, like we are talking right now. I woke
Does
up.
her name start with the letter J?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay. Go ahead.
no. But I mean, and she all she kept saying was, "It's going to be okay." When I woke up that morning, the first thing I said to my husband is, I could still feel her hug, like it had just happened, just
Yeah.
right there. I mean, it was like it just feel, and her hug and her encouragement, and that gave me a couple of days of like, okay, everything's gonna be okay, and then Dagana backslid on me a little bit, but
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, it's
Wonderful.
interesting, and I'm this is from my daughter. I know she isn't on camera, but she just adopted a puppy that
Hmm.
we think we have we have been around before.
What's the puppy's name?
Ollie, OLI, it's a she.
Ah, that's cute. And what's your question about the dog? If the dog has come back from the childhood dog that she had,
Yes,
and was the childhood dog she had, was that a boy?
yes.
Yeah, it's the same dog. Well, different
You,
body, but same essence. And what you'll see is he should give you the same, he should do something that's not breed specific, but that's him specific.
yes. And that's
And if
exactly what we look at
oh
this
yeah,
and it's like, all right, how did you know to do that? How
right,
did you know,
right.
right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so I do get that confirmation for her
Oh,
about the dog. And I do, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he shows me that he was a boy. He came back and he should have already given you like his mannerism, his behavior, go to the same
Oh, yeah.
place, something like that. And he shows me that. Um, okay.
All right.